Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Sean Dex and I welcome you back to the Mango Grow for your daily Bitcoin and Chainlink analysis video. Bitcoin with a big move to the upside and a big rejection to the downside. We have a lot to talk about today. In fact, I actually got a few PMs about this, so we will be addressing all of that, and we'll also be talking about Chainlink, our beloved Chainlink. What is Chainlink up to? Is it bullish finally, or is it still looking bearish? We'll be talking about all of that, giving you guys my thoughts. So if you are interested in any of that, you better watch this whole damn video. And here it is, Bitcoin USD on the daily, and as you guys can see right over here, Bitcoin with a very ugly bearish candle, what initially started off as a bullish move. And this has been the story for Bitcoin for a while now, and I did receive a few PMs on this yesterday while the move was taking place, as well as this morning. People are wondering, what does this all mean? I do want to address that in this video today. So actually, I do also want to address a different PM I got earlier this morning, and this is slightly off topic, but I want to get this out of the way. I want to get this out there rather to all of you who are listening. If you guys are interested in the seed program, and approach either me or Krisha about it, and after having a conversation, a chat about the seed program, if for whatever reason I think that you are not a good fit for the program, it is not a reflection on you as a person, all right? It's not me trying to say that, hey, you are a bad person, blah blah blah. It's simply that we all have different personalities, all right? We all have different personalities, and we get along with different groups of people. I have to make sure that the group in the seed program, we can all get along with each other, we can be open, there's no toxicity. And I'm not trying to imply that you are a toxic person by saying that, hey, you are not a good fit and you should probably look for a different group. It's just that, guys, a lot of people think that the seed program is a signals group, and it's not that. It's about learning, and it's about coming together, sharing ideas, sharing your problems, your psychological problems in the market, your struggles. It's all of that. And because of that, because we are so open with each other in there, it is very imperative that right from the get-go we keep that culture, we keep that same group personality match. All right, so if for whatever reason I say that, hey, you know what, I don't think you're going to be a good match for the program, it is not a reflection on you. And please do not send me aggressive, angry messages saying that I'm discriminating against you. It's not. I don't see in what way it's discrimination, man. It's not about okay. The point, I hope I got my point across, and the reason I'm saying is because it's happened more than a couple of times now. And again, guys, it's all about maintaining a certain type of culture. All right, okay, so with that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about some Bitcoin USD. And by the way, I just want to say this too. When I wake up in the morning and I see those kind of aggressive messages, all you make me think is that I made the right decision in not letting you in the group. That's all I think to myself. I'm like, okay, cool, I dodged a bullet, because the worst thing would be if someone else in the group had to face that kind of messages for just disagreeing with you on an opinion, right? We don't want that. Okay, so I'm going back to Bitcoin USD. Bitcoin making a big move towards the upside over here to around 7,750-ish, and I did go short on this move over here. I'm actually very proud of myself for this one, okay? More than any of my moves recently, even more than this one over here, I'm very proud of this, because I had waited so patiently before getting off a position like this. Just earlier that morning, or the previous night, I was talking to Trader Fraser. I'm sure many of you are aware of him. I was talking to him, and we were discussing various ideas, and even on altcoins. And I was like, no, I'm keeping myself focused on Bitcoin, keeping my mind free, because I'm sure Bitcoin's about to make a move, and I'm ready to get in on a play. All right, and we were looking for a short position. We both went short on this. Really proud of on half of what I did over here, because I went short over here because, hey, we had the daily 21 EMA retest. We've been talking about it, right? We've been talking about this on Mango for a while. and we also had the weekly 55 EMA coming in right over there. So I did miss the initial test of the weekly 55, right? But this time coming in right over there, it's exact. You don't need to be exact. Again, you need to mark the zone out, and people, you could say that this is the front run of the weekly 55, and I did go short over there based on the daily 21 EMA as well as the weekly 55, right? So there are multiple ways that you could play for the short, depending on how aggressive you wanted to get. You could play it on the Tenkin, which was coming in around 7,650. You could play it on the daily 21 EMA, which is what I did, 7,700. Or you could try and place it around the green 55, which was slightly ahead, around 7,850ish, right? Everything would have been fine, and you basically play the downtrend, right? And every test of these major moves, every bounce has been getting rejected on Bitcoin all the way from around here, guys. And this was the big one, right, that even caught me. Like I was like, holy shit, when you see a move like this, a big massive move, a 40% move to the upside, it's hard to not get bullish off that. We even closed above the Kijun, but some people were bearish off the fact that we gave up a good 10% off that move. I wasn't bearish off that, but hey, maybe that was enough to get bearish off it, right? We even got rejected off this descending channel that a lot of people are looking at. We over here at Mango, at least I'm not playing the pattern as a primary tool, but when I played this, we were above the 21 EMA, we were above the Tenkan, we were above the Kijun, so I'm not feeling too bad about that. But what I should have done was, again, I can't feel too bad about it, setting up this brand new place. I should have shorted as soon as we lost the weekly Kijun, right? As soon as we lost the weekly Kijun, right over here, we were underneath it very slightly, and then we opened underneath as well, the 10 SMA coming in there, but I missed that play. Now I'm looking, okay, now I'm short on the daily 21 EMA, okay, and I do want to talk about another, you could call it a misstep that I made. I closed half my position as soon as we came down over here and tested the yellow box territory that we were talking about on yesterday's video. And the reason for that is because I am a bit defensive. I am a bit defensive on Bitcoin, making its way eventually to that weekly Kijun. Now the thing is, I have to ask myself, am I defensive about it or am I biased? Okay, am I biased? Do I have a bullish bias towards Bitcoin? And that's why I closed half of my position. And I do have a bullish bias. A lot of you know that, right? I'm long-term bullish on Bitcoin. So my bias is towards Bitcoin eventually recovering and starting a bull trend. But I never know when that's going to happen. We are in a bear trend right now. So I had to sit down and ask myself, if I was, and this is me ranting a little bit, guys, but hey, I'm going to rant. I didn't do a video today, so I'm going to take twice as long for a video today. Whether you like it or not, I don't care. If you guys are looking for shorter videos, find some other channel, because you're not going to get that over here. Anyways, why did I was thinking to myself, if this was the reverse situation and I was playing, so right now what we did was we came and tested the daily 21 EMA, okay, and we got rejected off that, okay. We are in a downtrend and I shorted off here. What if it was the opposite situation? What if we were above the daily 21 EMA and I was looking to go bullish and I was looking for a retest? I asked myself, would I have closed half my position? And I wouldn't. I would have been looking for the continuation to the upside. So by that notion, when I think about it through that perspective, perhaps me closing my position on that yellow box strategy over here was me being a little, my bias showing, okay, me not being as perfect in terms of my execution than, how do I say this? I wasn't as perfect as I would have liked as a trader. Okay, so over here I closed half my position, and honestly, I was expecting continuation back to around 7,650, especially when we closed 2 4-hour candles above the Tenkin over here. But look at that, boom! This is looking so choppy, guys. This is looking so choppy. So if I'd held on to my position, held on to my entire position, I closed half, I would have been way better off. But I woke up in the morning, I'm thinking, God damn it, Sean, why didn't you hold off? And now look at what you're seeing over here, Bitcoin rallying off this. Okay, so this is what is troubling me. Okay, when you look at the daily over here, you're seeing a massive rejection of the daily 21 EMA. We even closed underneath that support region that I talked about, 7,200. We closed at 7,194, I do believe. Let's go ahead and pull it up on the sidebar. By the way, guys, I like using the sidebar over here. This is completely wrong. What am I looking for? Why? Because it is a lot easier to look at the closes, the opens, and the highs. It's a lot bigger than looking at the top over here. I know a lot of people use this. I don't. I like using the sidebar. And we closed at 197, so right underneath the 7,200 region that we were looking at, right? So again, we're closing underneath, but then we're rallying right after. We're not seeing the continuation. After a massive rejection like that, I would have expected some continuation towards the downside. But what are we seeing? We're not seeing that. We're coming back into that yellow box territory. In fact, you can stretch this out a little bit, and this looks like it may want to test all the way back to 7,437. So all of this is very yucky price action. And if I wasn't short from around 7,700ish, right, the daily 21 EMA, I would have been looking to. And I already closed half my position. If I didn't have half my position and I wasn't short all the way from over here, I would have been looking to just get out of this. I'd be like, nah, you know what, F it. I don't want any part of this. This is looking very, very choppy. Let's go ahead and turn on the Tenkin and see what's going on over here. Let's hide all of our horizontals. And look at this, guys. You know, the fact that we are taking the 21 EMA and losing it again, and then we might be retaking it again over here. This is like sideways trending action, very similar to, trendless action, very similar to what we were doing over here, right? Basically taking the 21 EMA, losing it again, taking the 21 EMA, losing it again. And if you guys do remember, when we start doing this over here, what did I start doing? I started playing the ranges. I started basically buying support and selling the resistance, right? But essentially, because I was still bullish on Bitcoin throughout this entire rally, since we were in a bullish trend, I was only buying supports and taking my profits on the ranges until we lost our weekly Tenkin, right? We lost our weekly Tenkin right over here. That's when I started looking for shorts as well. But then again, Bitcoin is doing Bitcoin things now, even on the 4-hour time frame right over here. So if I was playing this more aggressively, if I had the time, okay, and I mentioned this to you guys already, because it's December, because I have a lot going on this month, I am not going to be looking for any aggressive trades. I'm going to be basically looking for trending trades, and the trend is towards the downside, because trend trades are the most stress-free trades, at least the way I played with my risk management in place. Trend trades tend to be more, laid back, especially since I am willing to take losses. When you are willing to take losses, guys, things become a lot more stress-free, even on your trend trades. So now over here, I'm short from over here, and if we close a 4-hour above the Tenkin, I'm likely going to release the rest of the position and just wait for my next opportunity, okay? If Bitcoin actually starts taking the Tenkin over here and closing multiple candles over that, look at what the daily is going to do, guys. The daily is going to basically start looking like it wants to establish this area over here as a higher low. And if you guys do remember from a video we did 2 days ago, right, we are looking at this area right over here, this descending triangle I think we had drawn, okay, and we had a measured move of about 7,050-ish. We came down to around 7,085, rallied off it, and we were looking for something like this. We were looking for Bitcoin to put in a higher low somewhere around here, and if I do remember correctly, we were also looking for a possible bullish divergence on the daily. Are we seeing that, by the way? I don't think so. We are not seeing bullish divergence. We can go ahead and put a horizontal right over there to make it easier for us. No bullish divergence to be had. But maybe in time, remember the second scenario bullish divergence is for Bitcoin to come down somewhere around here on the RSI, but put in a lower low on price action over here. Okay, that could be something that we could see, but hey, it's too early to say. Again, I'm not going to get bullish off this until we start putting in higher lows and high highs on the daily. And I'll get ultra bullish only when we start closing candles above the Kijun and the 21 EMA on, again, not even ultra bullish. The only way I get ultra bullish on Bitcoin is if we retake the Tenkin, the Kijun, and the 21 EMA on the weekly, right? That's what we had over here, guys. That's when I started adding to my position on every test of the daily 21 EMA, if you guys do remember. And we caught this massive move to the upside. And that's exactly what I did even on the bear side, right? Why did I get aggressively short over here? Because we are underneath the Tenkin, underneath the 21 EMA, underneath the 10 SMA, and just play the same strategy over and over again, and in the long run you're going to be fine. You don't need to catch every move. I know that people who are probably trying to catch every move on the lower time frame, trying to short every rally and buy every dip. I don't even know how you guys pull that off without having too much stress in your life and not getting chopped out, because this is so choppy. I don't mean to lecture you guys. Play it the way you want to, of course, but in the long run, man, all you guys need to do is wait for the big plays and the easy plays, and the easy plays are on the daily and the super easy plays are on the weekly. And if you guys do remember, that was my big mistake over here, right? I essentially got caught up in the lower time frames and I let go of my trade that I took off the weekly time frame. I actually got a position of the Tenkin, right? Let's go ahead and pull that up right over here. I actually got a short position over here of the Tenkin, the 10 SMA, and that was the beautiful trade. Very, very similar to this beautiful trade over here, right? Very similar, and I let that go because I got caught up in the lower time frames. Now I'm being patient. I got a position, okay, I have only half of it, but that's on the weekly 55. I'd really like to get a position somewhere around here near the weekly 21 EMA, Kijun, as well as the 10 SMA, or coming in around this region. Hopefully by the time Bitcoin actually makes its way up there, if it does, I also have the Tenkin coming in and lining up with the top of this this falling wedge over here that you guys have been probably looking at for a very, very long time, right? So again, be patient and the trades will come to you. Until then, try not to get chopped out, try not to overposition, try not to do the stress-free way, do it the mango way. So essentially my strategy is very simple right now, guys, very simple. My strategy is to first and foremost be stress-free for the month, okay? Wait for the daily to establish an uptrend before taking any bullish positions. If the daily establishes an uptrend, I may play to the upside, but I'll be watching those weekly levels and taking short positions off those weekly levels until I am wrong, or essentially until the weekly trend switches around, right? And basically, what are we looking for? High lows and high highs on the weekly, or we take out the weekly Kijun and the weekly 21 EMA. And it could be a fake out again, and I'm willing to get faked out. I'm willing to be wrong, because in the long run, all you need is a couple of good trades using my strategy at the very least, right? Imagine, just think about it, guys. This huge move that we caught to the upside. And again, we are trend traders, so we don't catch the absolute bottom or the absolute top. And it's good enough, man. Even this move here, this move I actually managed to catch almost the absolute bottom, 3,000 somewhere around here, right? But that was luck, right? Well, you gotta ask yourself. And I do want to address a particular someone in let's go ahead and pull up the 200 MA right over here. Is it right? Okay, there you go, right? So people weren't closing their shorts, or believe it or not, people weren't closing shorts. A lot of people, especially when we ride off, okay, so the first time around, right, when everybody closed their shorts on this test of the 200 MA, like anybody, so people were closing over here at the 4,000 level and then closing around here. But when we came down to test it the second time, people weren't closing their shorts because everybody was expecting it to break. In hindsight, you can say, hey man, yeah, I'm sitting on my couch over here, I'm sitting on my big armchair, and I would have definitely closed over here, man. I wouldn't short into the 200 MA, bro. You can say that, but believe me, everybody was looking for around 2,400 to 1,900-ish, and I saw the case for that, right? But I closed my position, mainly because I was asking myself, hey, everybody is short over here, and Bitcoin is, if you look at the daily, Bitcoin is simply going sideways. Everybody's selling. Even guys I know who've never short in their lives before were selling. Who the hell is taking the other side of the trade? Okay, and we were on major support. I was uncomfortable with that, and sometimes you're uncomfortable, just close your position. Right now too, I'm not very comfortable with this sort of price action. Look at that, we are above the 21 EM again, we're about to test the Kijun, and I don't like this price action. And sometimes, man, I'm in a profitable trade right now, but if I was not, and it was teetering on me going into a loss, I would just close this position and waited for an easier trade, right? Towards the end of the year too, you don't want to mess up your year. If you had a good year, if you had a bad year, you don't want to end up even in a worse year going into Christmas, going into New Year's. Okay, so that's it for Bitcoin over here. We can go ahead and look at the 4-hour oscillators. It doesn't really matter what the 4-hour oscillators are doing, guys. Honestly, this is not something I really want to trade. If you guys, this is nothing to be had over here, to be honest. Do we have bearish divergence actually? No, not really. Too far away. And 12-hour, let's look at the 12-hour actually. I'm interested in what the 12-hour. Look at this. If Bitcoin actually rallies from here after putting in a 12-hour candle like this, holy crap, man! I'm going to be on the side of all the bears in Mango Telegram that are like scam wick, right? They call this a scam wick. Everybody's calling this a scam wick. It is going to look like a scam wick if we especially wick to the upside, sell off underneath the yellow box territory, underneath even, yeah, we closed even underneath the horizontal, and then just rally again. That's what they're doing. And how do you trade this? So choppy. This is This is, oh, by the way, guys, and this is, okay, you guys, I wish I did a video yesterday, because if I did a video yesterday, I was going to come and tell you guys, this is looking so much like 3K. I'm expecting a bot, okay? And I hate the word bot, okay? Because how do you expect a bot? How do you expect a bot? How do you say that? How is there TA? No, it's just intuition. It's just intuition. And this was looking so much like when I was trading the 3K area, and you were seeing things like this. Like, you go up, you ride to the upside, sell off, and then when things are looking good, you're closing 4 candles above a support region. You're not seeing the follow through. I was expecting follow through, and you don't see that follow through. Which is why I close half in position. Freaking boom! He dumped right through everything. And then what do? You come back up, and we're likely going to go back. Oh my God, this is so funny. This is so funny. When you see this kind of thing, right? You just zoom out to the at least daily or to the weekly, or hell, look at the goddamn monthly, and just have fun with Bitcoin while Bitcoin is screwing everybody else, or just laugh. So the monthly, by the way, guys, sitting on the 21 EMA, sitting underneath the 10 SMA. 10 SMA is going to be resistance 8,116. 10K going to be resistance 8,519. That's where's my major weekly resistance levels are sitting at too. If you can close a weekly above that, I'll be happy, because hey, I'm long-term bullish on Bitcoin. I have a lot of spot Bitcoin, but until then, I'll play my strategy, man. I'm willing to be wrong, and that's what trading is. So yeah, that's Bitcoin USD. Sorry for the rant today, guys. Let's go ahead and look at Chainlink USD. What is Chainlink doing, man? I haven't actually looked at Chainlink at all. I was looking at Chainlink BTC the other day. This is Chainlink on the monthly. Doesn't look too bad, eh? Doesn't look too bad. But let's go ahead and look at the daily, because this. Ooh, we are underneath that major horizontal, guys. We were looking for Chainlink to not lose $2, not even lose that wick, right? $2.01, and we've lost that wick. And what do you see right after that? Continuation. But this does kind of, the only way it can salvage itself right now, and this is not looking good, guys. I'm going to be completely honest with you, but the only way it can even salvage something is $2 closing above this horizontal over here. Bring this slightly down and see what it's looking like. Because I didn't mark that horizontal perfectly, right? But this wick is where I was looking at it, so I'll keep it there for now. If you can close above that horizontal, you can salvage this, but this is a downtrend. I would not be buying this anymore, okay? I would not be buying this. Let's go ahead and look at the 4-hour time frame. And yeah, sitting against that is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is rallying as we speak. Jesus Christ. And yeah, there we go. There we freaking go. I need to pause the video right now. I may need to manage my position. If we, Jesus Christ. This is funny. This is just funny. Like, how do you trade this, right? I'll wait for. I'm okay letting some profits go. I'm not gonna try and front run myself on this. If we close a 4-hour candle above this, then I'll just close my position, take my profits. I got my position at 7,700, somewhere around here. So not bad. I took initial profits of a 3% move, and if we close above that, I'll take the rest off. It's going to turn into a 3% move, right? And this is Bitcoin for you at its choppy best. So yeah, going back to Link now. Link, because Bitcoin is rallying, Link is likely to rally too, and we want that to happen, right? If you're bullish on Link, you need Bitcoin to rally, because Link USD is not going to do something different. If Bitcoin's dumping, Link, you don't expect Link to just stay there unless Link BTC pulls off a massive rally. And we look at Link BTC today too, but if Link actually closes. If Link closes a candle underneath here, $2, underneath $2.01, whatever this horizontal is sitting at, essentially we close underneath $2, we are going to make our way all the way down to $1.50. It's also pointing to this measured move, right, that we talked about yesterday, 2 days ago, is $1.55. So you don't want Link to be doing that. Let's go ahead and look at the momentum oscillators. Jesus, yeah, not good. Stochastics also just this is like, when. Okay, Link, man. On the brink of getting a massive dump, but Bitcoin could pull Link through. Let's go ahead and look at Link BTC. Alright, here we have Link BTC, and as you can see, Link BTC currently penetrating this green box territory that we've been eyeing ever since this area over here, ever since we broke to the upside, retested, saw the follow through, retested, saw another up thrust, making a new high, but coming down again, testing. This was a key area. As you can see, we've tested, rallied off it multiple times, right? Once, nice move to the upside, twice, failed move to the upside. upside, coming, giving it another test and a nice run again. Now we're sitting underneath, not a good look at all. Likely going to come and test the bottom of the territory. We do have support over here at around 27,387 Satoshi, but hey, if we close underneath this green, into the green box territory over here, I'll be expecting Link to actually make its way down this falling wedge. By the way, we did have a falling wedge over here. We tried to break it to the upside 2 days ago. I was talking to Sean Stevens, I believe, on the live chat when we posted the video and we had the premiere about this move. It was happening live while we were doing the video last time around, but on the 4-hour time frame we did break to the upside, right, which is why you always put emphasis on the higher time frame. This could have baited a lot of people into playing this falling wedge, but at the very least try and play on the 12-hour time frame. You can see the 12-hour closing well underneath it, seeing a rejection and now follow through into this falling wedge. Let's go ahead and look at Ichimoku. What's going on over there? 200 MA coming in at around 26,000 Satoshi, 26,200 Satoshi. If you close underneath, okay, this does line up, right? If you close underneath the green cloud over here, guys, cloud, by the way, is flipping red. Cloud is flipping red. Warning sign, warning signs. Okay, so lots of warning signs here. If we do close underneath the cloud, the 200 MA in the next 2 days are likely going to come and line up with this falling wedge over here. Eventually Link will see a break of this, right? But if it breaks all the way down over here, okay, if it breaks somewhere down over here where we do have support around 24,400 Satoshi, we are going to have resistance again on the green box territory. So don't play a pattern like this, guys, which is downtrending until it breaks to the upside. It is only a pattern it's not a pattern until it breaks. Let's look at it that way. It'll be easier for you to understand. If you're in the seed program, watch the trend analysis module where I go over how patterns are actually derived from some fundamental trend concepts. All right, so please, I know some of you guys are slacking off on your trend on your seed program modules. Go ahead and please watch it, guys. It's like very in depth and I put a lot of effort into it because I break it down from the simplest format. Do not get intimidated by any of these things that you're seeing over here. If you're on the seed program, it's all broken down for even a baby to understand, and by the time you finish the entire module, you're going to be like, whoa, I feel like an expert. Okay, that's the entire point. So don't stop slacking off. And you know who I'm talking about, Robert. Okay, so Bitcoin USD is going down. So Chainlink can rally on its Bitcoin charts in one of two ways. It can either outperform Bitcoin on the USD chart, okay, or it can essentially stay flat while Bitcoin goes down. Okay, so Bitcoin, however, right now, so let's go ahead and talk about Chainlink before we so we have the TK cross, bearish TK cross again on the 12-hour. Let's go ahead and look at the daily. The daily cloud hasn't, so when I said, by the way, that's not a real warning sign because the daily cloud has not turned red yet, and it's going to be a long ways before it does turn red. We do have a TK cross, a bearish TK cross on the daily cloud, but if we find support, if Chainlink can pull through over here, okay, this is the bullish scenario for Chainlink. If it can pull through over here and close above this green box territory, okay, and then break this falling wedge, pop over the cloud, I'm looking for resistance over here first at 31,614 Satoshi, basically retesting the TK cross, and then probably see come down over here, put in a higher low at around 29,827 Satoshi. So essentially I'll be looking for something, again, this is like, you know, something like that, and then like that, testing this area over here, and then seeing a rally. That is the bullish scenario, but you cannot play it until it happens. All right, don't play for it until it happens. Don't try to be a bottom fisher in the long. Even if it pans out right now, guys, in the long run, you're gonna get wrecked. In the long run, you're gonna get wrecked. And remember, guys, you gotta have a strategy that wins out in the long run. Because if you put on bad habits right now and you get rewarded for it, it's more likely that you're gonna get wiped out. Okay, you'd rather put on good habits and get punished for your good habits than get rewarded for bad habits. So yep, that's Chainlink 200 MA coming at 23,000 Satoshi. We don't want to get there, but lining up with a critical zone. Let's go ahead and actually mark that out right now. This is going to be a critical zone for Chainlink. We want to find support there if we come down there on the Bitcoin BTC chart. Not looking the prettiest right now. Let's go ahead and wrap up with a quick recap on Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I'm seeing that resistance at 7,400. If you can actually close the daily above 7,400 or even close a 12 above that, I'll be getting rid of the rest of my short position. Actually, I'm going to have to think about that. I don't want to, because I did take it off the weekly, right? Remember, guys, I did take my position off the weekly 55 EMA. Maybe I want to hold on to it until we retake that. These are things I'm going to have to sit down with myself and think about, okay? And I don't want to tell you guys something that I'm not sure about. I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure right now. I'm going to have to think. Yeah, I'm going to have to think about it. Up until then, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Trade it the mango way, trade it the stress-free way. Bitcoin's definitely not making it easy to trade it the stress-free way, not on the lower time frames, but on the higher time frames. On the higher time frames, you can trade it the stress-free way. You can simply wait for the test of the Kijun, which will come eventually. Either the Kijun's going to come down or the price is going to go up to the Kijun. Easy. See you tomorrow.